I'm going to show you how to use our Vergo construction timeline template. To begin with, we can start by adding the task here under project initiation. We have predetermined categories for you: project initiation, site preparation, foundation and framing, roofing and exterior, interior work, and project closeout. You can change this to your liking if you'd like. Next, we can go on to the status. You can choose from the drop-down menu: not started, in progress, completed, delayed, or on hold. You can modify this by choosing on the edit button here. Once you click on the edit button, you can change the color, change the name, add or remove any items. If you make any modifications, please make sure to always click on done, apply to all, and then click X next to data validation rules. Under files is where you would add any image file of the project task. This is where you would insert the start date. You would not touch the end date. And this is where you would put the duration of the task. Let me give you an example. This also pulls the earliest date and this pulls the latest date. So if we were to start this on the 2nd or on the 31st, January 31st, it's going to modify this to the 31st, and it's also going to change this to 7 days instead of 6 because we added one more. Now, what if we want this task to last us, let's say the last task, 2-4, we want that task to last us 5 days. So we place the 5 here, and it's going to modify the date here, and it's also going to modify the date here, and it's going to modify the duration here. Next, we can choose from the completion what percentage we have completed. We can choose 50% if you only completed at 50%. In this case, let's say it's 100%, and this is going to give you the average of the percentage that you placed here for each task. In the next column, you can choose from the owner who's in charge of the task. You can modify this by clicking the edit button here, change the colors, change the names, add or remove items as well. Once you've done that, make sure to always click on done, apply to all, and X out from data validation rules. Next, we have subcontractors and vendors. This is where you would add the subcontractor or vendor in charge of the task. If there is no vendor or subcontractor in charge, you could leave that blank. Predecessors determines the task that needs to be done before this task. For example, in this case, define project scope and objectives needs to be done before set up project teams and roles, which is the previous task. Next, you could put any constraint types, any constraint date, and at the end, you can put additional notes if you'd like. And that's how you would use our construction timeline template.